Crazy. This is a female. And this is a male. And that's a sports station. What do you think happened?
Can have some very interesting dynamics, especially when said
Just wait and
workplace
find out.
involves both men and women interacting on a daily basis who are at different levels of power. And today I have a story for you guys that involves alleged cheating, workplace harassment, and promises of promotions and other favors for sex. Fox Sports has been sued by a hairstylist who claims that Skip Bayless, Joy Taylor, and their vice president Charles Dixon were all doing dirty things behind the scenes, alleging that they all abused their power in one way or another, and that she was affected directly by their actions while working with
I like when women get caught.
Joy Taylor, who
in
is
the
the
act of
sister of
being
NFL Hall of Famer
bullshitting.
Jason Taylor.
She fucked the whole team. She fucked the whole team.
At the time, she was a bartender and a small-time radio host looking to break into the entertainment industry, and Faraji claims that she accomplished this by essentially sleeping her way to the top. Faraji says that when they first met, Joy would ask her to hang out outside of work, and she was typically accompanied by the vice president of Fox, Charlie Dixon, and that Faraji quickly put together that the two had an intimate relationship despite them both being married. Though at the time that she met him, Faraji claims that she did not know who Mr. Dixon was, and when she did discover his position of power, she warned Joy about the potential dangers of being in that type of relationship. 1 month later,
I can act it out for you how it went. You know, I can give you the synopsis on how she did it.
Undisputed was announced as a blockbuster program for Fox, and many were shocked as Joy, who had little to no experience, was given the nod to be the moderator of this new show.
Okay, so we'll cover this at rehearsal.
See you there, Joy.
Skip Bayless, you ready to make television history?
Hey, partner, pretty great, huh?
It's awesome.
And Faraji felt that Joy got this position because of her intimate relationship with the vice president.
She
Joy,
smashed him.
Congratulations to you.
She
for
smashed
being,
him.
A third of this trio. I know you're going to do your job exceptionally well.
They did the
And
pounding.
even claims that once Joy's husband found out about the alleged affair, he immediately broke things off with her and threatened to go public with the information if Dixon did not pay him everything that he had spent on their wedding deposits. That man said, "I'm leaving here with something." The next year in 2017, she even claims that Dixon tried to make a move on her at Joy Taylor's birthday party, where she says that he groped her ass. Miss Faraji did not know who to turn to, but as she knew Miss Taylor was sleeping with Mr. Dixon, she turned to her. Surprisingly, Miss Taylor's response was, "Get over it," and explained that she herself only had her job because of Mr. Dixon, and that Miss Faraji only had her job because Miss Taylor had requested her. She warned that Mr. Dixon could easily
She said, take that groping.
take both away. And this was a stark contrast from how Joy publicly presents her journey in the industry.
You have to constantly reaffirm that you are good enough, that you belong there, and then always prove it. So I would
She
just
got
always
that
say
nice
you
peanut
gotta
butter
do-
skin to her.
You gotta do
You know what
twice
I
the work
mean.
to get half the opportunity. But that, to me, the mentality I've always had on it is that's just gonna make me better. So that's why I'm excellent. I couldn't be average. I couldn't be okay. I couldn't be late. I couldn't complain. I couldn't say no. Now I do.
And this really kind of set the stage for the next 8 years, as sexual favors for career opportunities would become an alleged running theme at Fox Studios. She says that Joy
That's
Taylor
not
actually
good.
did the same thing in sleeping with Emmanuel Acho to help secure her spot on her show called Speak that aired back in 2022.
I will be joined by the one and only Joy Taylor, the greatest female opinionist on television. Joy Taylor, why are you so excited about the show?
I'm excited because I'm the oldest on the show, so I have to give all the lectures and be right. And no, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
In approximately February 2020, Miss
She
Taylor
slept
asked
with
Miss
the whole
Fahadi
team.
to meet her for lunch in Beverly Hills. When Miss Faraji arrived, she found Mrs. Taylor with a man, Emmanuel Acho. Fahadi did not know Acho, but could tell that the two were romantically involved. A few months after me and Acho at lunch, Fahadi noticed him in the hallway at work. Fahadi later asked Joy Taylor if Acho worked at Fox, and Joy confirmed and explained that she wanted Acho to eventually recommend her on the show Speak for Yourself, which ended up being
Damn.
Speak. Fahadi became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that she should not sleep with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Acho at the same time, as Mr. Dixon is a very powerful man that may become very angry. Mrs. Taylor told her not to worry about it. She explained that she is also now powerful, and once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she will follow through on her plan to tell the company that he forced himself on her. She would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like other women talent. Now I want to be beyond clear here when I say these are all allegations, but if this is true, and Joy's plan was to say that this man forced himself upon her once shit hit the fan, and their intimate relationship came to light, that is one of the most insane statements I've ever heard. And when word started to get out around the office about her allegedly sleeping her way to promotions, HR did question Faraji about this, and basically her speaking her version of the truth was the beginning of the end of her employment at Fox, as she
Yes, sir, my man. How you been, jiggly fuck? How you been, Strippy? My fault. I ain't been in this bitch, Rob. Hey, continue your grind, brother. Continue your grind. That's all I need you to do. You continue your grind, man. You grind and shine for me, man.
says she began to be ostracized
How many
by
songs
Joy
gonna be in the
Taylor.
album?
And when it does come to Joy, this is where her
And what's
part
the
of the
estimated
lawsuit is
release date?
concluded. The other big player here is
Send
obviously
your song
Skip
for the album.
Bayless, who Faraji says developed deep feelings for
Yes, if you don't mind, send me it in 8 minutes.
her over the
Send me in 8
years,
minutes,
and that
please.
he expressed these feelings
I will listen to
multiple
it.
times to no avail. Faraji says that when she first met Skip, he would discuss his life, his work at Fox, and other innocuous matters. However, soon after the weekly haircut
do it.
started,
Just
Mr.
do
Bayless
it, my
began finding
king.
excuses to touch Faraji. He would give her lingering hugs
Look
after
at
each
it,
haircut,
man.
putting his body against her own, pressing against her breast. He then
Would you take 1.5 million to sleep with this man? 1.5 million to sleep with this man. If you were female.
hugs after each haircut, putting his body against her own,
This song's
pressing
my
against her
career.
breast.
Okay,
He then
okay.
began to kiss on her cheeks. Miss Faraji was uncomfortable by the
Listen to
physical
that shit for
contact
sure.
and would make excuses to leave right after the haircuts, like saying she needed to pick her son up from school. She also claims that he would make suggestive comments about her body and how voluptuous she was. Over the years,
She's
Mr.
fine.
Bayless continued to make
I could see
advances
why.
on Faraji, lingering hugs, kisses on the cheek, and inappropriate comments
Got
that he
Silicon, by
could
the way.
change her life if she would have sex with
Did
him.
it?
In July 2021, Faraji
Nice.
developed issues with her left ovary and advised it could be
I'm
cancer.
telling you.
With a fourth biopsy scheduled, she explained her situation to Mr. Bayless, hoping that he would take pity on her and cease his advances. Instead,
Oh,
Mr.
laptop.
Bayless
Okay,
told
so
her
you
that
can
he
make your
wanted to
own
be
beats
with her.
nicely now.
Faraji panicked
Oh.
and began rambling that there were cameras everywhere, that she has a child, and that she does not want him. Mr. Bayless allegedly then grabbed her hands, began kissing them, and offered her $1.5 million to have sex. I mean, let's be honest, guys.
a lot of money,
1.5
man.
million bones for a one-night stand
It's a
has
lot.
to be the most insane tricking I've ever heard. Approximately 1 week later, Skip makes another advance at Miss Faraji. Faraji responds, "Skip, stop, you have a wife." And then Skip allegedly responds, "Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives?" Faraji responded that her father was dead, and when Mr. Bayless looked taken aback, she made an excuse to leave. I mean, she really does make it sound like Skip was infatuated with her, saying that he became enraged when he was told by Mr. Dixon that she was having a sexual relationship with his co-host Shannon Sharp, something that she denies. Mr. Bayless responded, "I have love for you, and I have for 6 years, and you hurt me, and you are ruining this." Faraji again responded that she must be polite to all talent. Skip then implied that if he stopped requesting her, it would affect her job. Faraji responded that she is scheduled
crazy.
to work every morning at 5:45 a.m., and if he would like to get his hair done, he is welcome to sit in her chair. Mr. Bayless continued to threaten her job. Faraji knew that he was trying to pressure her into having sex with him, but she kept repeating that she
If
was
this
a
is true,
professional
these
that
people
had
are
to be kind to all the
animals, bro.
talent. So she's claiming that all these sick
Fucking
power games for
animals.
sexual favors were being thrown around this workplace, and that most of the checks and balances that are supposed to be in place to make sure things like this do not happen were corrupted themselves. So the entire system was allegedly made to protect those doing the bad things and punish anyone who had something to say about it. So obviously this is a story that could involve the entire company.
This
Maybe
probably
even
happens
people who are
all
not
over the
listed
place.
in this lawsuit
Like,
once they
low-key.
get to digging, and it's my
Probably go to, like,
prediction that this
BBC
woman
News.
is about to get paid.
And they be
And
slinging
there's a
BBC
saying in show
everywhere.
business that the show must go on, and for Joy Taylor, I guess she was following this rule because only one day after being named in this lawsuit, she was back to host her program Speak. People noticed that she covered up her body. Okay, usually she's
Damn!
wearing some quite provocative clothing. And really pay attention to the 3 guys hanging out in the background. It's Michael Irvin, Paul Pierce, and Keyshawn. Just look
Okay, a story about this dude. Twice he had false accusations of sexual assault on him. And 2 times it almost took his job away. So he's staying far away from that bitch. He's like, no, I don't trust her.
Look at how far away they stay from her and how they just don't know what to do as they try and act like they don't know what the fuck is going on.
Welcome to Speak. I'm Joy
He
Taylor
dancing.
with Keyshawn Johnson, Paul Pierce, and the playmaker Michael Irvin.
They're like, keep your distance, man. We not getting caught up in this shit.
It's Victory Monday.
Yeah, Michael Irvin's like, no, man.
I know my guy did not throw a pitch.
For some, and vacation Monday.
That's so fucking
For
funny.
the ones who did have Victory Monday.
And let me just say, I was a
She
big
a
fan of
demon.
Joy on Undisputed. I think she did a great job, but maybe that was just me being a horny 21-year-old at the time. They said people shocked about Joy Taylor and Acho like they wasn't at the crib together. Yeah, I mean, this dude was at the crib with his socks off. And you know, people have to start digging up the past when something like this comes out. And so they found this video and people are saying, oh, this is outside of Joy Taylor's apartment. And this guy cannot stop smelling those hands.
Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak,
Rehearsal, huh?
and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor.
Oh, no. He's doing it.
A woman, a black woman, daily show, sports.
I did not need to do that.
Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position
Ah.
she is in?
What is he doing?
Oh, my finger. And just wait, in a second, this dude's gonna smell his thumb. He's a sick fuck.
So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we
Oh
don't
my
even
God.
care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman,
That went up the booty hole. That went up the booty hole.
but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you.
He a freak.
And it's funny, he's just going on and on about women empowerment and how Joy is so great. And then this alleged lawsuit comes out and he's the one directly involved with, like, helping her allegedly get this promotion for this alleged sexual
Damn,
favor.
bro.
I mean, they were saying that box was undeniable. This guy was out here wishing her happy birthday, making a fucking reel. And you can't tell me, like, if you're not working with these people, you don't know what the fuck is up. Everyone always knew at work when their homeboy was hitting something. That's a fact. I'm telling you guys, these types of videos now just look crazy.
It's what I have to deal with, people. Like, just, I'm over here focused on the show, and, you know, just, I don't know what exactly she's doing.
Listen,
but...
somebody has to look good around here. Okay?
Nah, bro.
Slick, you see that shade she threw at you, bro? Because you wasn't talking to me.
That was everyone.
That guy said,
He
I'm
knows.
just trying to keep my job. Y'all keep
He
me out of
knows.
that nasty
That
shit.
man knows.
Truly, in the sports industry, I do not know anyone that is more impressive in every way, shape, or form than the one and only Joy Taylor, ladies and gentlemen.
This guy was in love, man. They're
Yes,
saying
sir.
that even
Yes,
Colin
sir.
Coward low-key knew.
Between Tampa and Los Angeles, it's like we've got all. I mean, two cities have glommed all the champions.
And she
Two
knows.
titties.
Look at her reaction,
No,
too.
shout out to Colin. He was listed in this lawsuit because the woman did work on the herd because Joy was, you know, present on there. And he was apparently a total gentleman. He treated everyone with absolute respect. All right,
Yeah.
guys. So I'm actually here on her Instagram page.
Daughter's
as I'm editing
nice,
this
you know,
video,
he
and
got a pretty
I can't
daughter.
help but notice that these women were like legitimately friends. Like, look at all the pictures she has of Joy. I'm sure Joy low-key put her on, more or less. And it's just like amazing to me because maybe she just thought she was like talking the cheese man with a motherfucking hairdresser. Okay, I can't imagine my barber coming out, yo, these are the things he did. I don't know, it just adds an extra element to me. Like, her whole Instagram could literally be mistaken for Joy Taylor's Instagram because of all the pictures and videos, so they must have been close. I'm wondering what else happened in the background. Okay, they had this sort of
Yeah.
falling out where she would
Maybe she's
throw
there
her
with
under
her
the bus
mans.
like this. I mean, this could ruin Joy Taylor's whole career. This could end her career, to be honest with you guys. I don't know, guys. This whole situation has just been insane. I mean, this has obviously been a bombshell lawsuit.
That's crazy. She's done. She lost everything.